Hey, what's up, my little tattletales? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Kourtney Kardashian, you are letting that chopper sing. Listen, Kourtney is an Aries to her heart. She literally looked at Kim and Kris, and by the way, she's letting us know Kylie, Kendall, and Khloe, and letting them know, baby, y'all want to play. Y'all want to have a group chat. Well, baby, let's talk, because I can have a group chat too. But guess what? I'm posting on my Instagram stories. Khloe is going off. She is I'm sorry, Kourtney is Khloe's still being pathetic for Tristan. Kourtney is going off on Kim, but the whole family. And we have some interesting thoughts on where this always came and where Kourtney's resentment and Kim's resentment actually stems from. Y'all, it's going to surprise you. Let's get into this mess. Now, I want to say before I start, the person that surprises me the most, not Kim, because you guys probably seen the videos on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, Twitter. Kim has always been horrible. When Khloe was getting married to Lamar, she literally hated on Khloe with all her heart. Hold on, I'll play the audio for you. Hold on, because you got to hear this mess. Okay. So I found the clip, right? Just in case y'all don't want to search for it.
I just don't know. 3 weeks after meeting, don't know. 3 weeks after meeting someone, I really don't know if this is such a good idea.
Okay, Kim, we get it. That's how you feel, but it's gonna happen next week, and that's it.
I mean, I know
it has nothing to do with you.
But I don't want it to be the whole time Kim's jealous of the wedding. Because I'm really not. He's so tall, I can't even.
What does he have to do with anything?
I'm not jealous.
I understand that Kim and Reggie broke up, and I am dealing with my situation with my ex-girlfriend Adrian, and you don't see me back.
I just don't
listen.
Khloe and Lamar's wedding at all. That's really rude to say that about Khloe. She's married to this guy.
He's tall.
Yeah, you said you wouldn't want to be married to that guy anyway because he's tall. Who gives a?
You're not.
Yeah.
You take things too far. This is what I'm saying.
It's reality. Deal with it.
Why does it have to be so mean? Yeah, actually, you don't scream about. Yeah, you don't get wrong. Right. You don't.
They're screaming that Rob's wrong.
You don't know when to apologize.
Y'all. So that was a clip when Kim was broken up with Reggie. She didn't know where her next man was coming from. She was single and miserable, just like now. And she tried to go in on Khloe and Lamar's wedding. Oddly enough, is this why Rob lost his mind? Kris always backs up Kim. Kim was dead wrong. What are you talking about? I would never marry my sister's husband. Girl, I hope not. But also hating, oh, it's Kim jealous. Y'all are sitting there hating at the fact that Khloe finally found happiness. And when Rob is being the normal person, they flip out on Rob. Kim attacks him. And then Kris is like, Rob, you're wrong. Okay, this is the type of madness that Kourtney has to deal with. Again, Kim can do no wrong. There's also this other little clip I want to play you because it shows just how jealous. You know what? We'll play that at the end if we have time. Let's get back into this, okay? Anyway, Kourtney is meeting people where they're at. Kourtney said, baby, if you go low, I will meet you in HE double hockey sticks. Now, if you guys don't know, yesterday, she jumped in the comments and literally said, my sisters are the only ones that have, we'll never yo, what's going on with the group chat? Kourtney jumped in the comments and said, yo, it's just my sisters. She also posted this. It was Kourtney Kardashian baby shower of my dreams. Ali said, are those, and it was a picture of all her friends at the baby shower holding up Barker. She said, are those the friends on the Not Kourtney group chat? Because if so, we don't need them there. Kourtney said, no, the members of that chat are namely Kim, Khloe, Kendall, and Kylie. Case closed. Oh, but she wasn't over. She posted this on her stories, right? On her story, she put another picture of all her friends showering her love on Instagram. And she then posted this. And this is an actual screenshot of her group chat, of her real friends that she talks to every day. And on top of that, okay, she tagged them. Ali Rizzo, Simon Huck. Oh, baby, there's more. And also Pip the Rip. They said, should I soft launch the yes, Kourtney group chat instead of the not Kourtney? Simon Tuck said, oh my God, please, these trolls keep DMing me, accusing me of being on the other chat. Allie said, I'm like, if only they knew our anxiety about meaningless, endless chit chat. I mean, over a martini, we will debrief, but dang, for a group chat that didn't exist, I'm fidgeting. Simon said, Kim threw us all under the bus when there was not one actual friend in the chat. Kim didn't throw them under the bus. Kim lied. That's what Kim does. Kim gets off on hurting Kourtney. But you know what? There was an interesting take that I wanted to read to you guys before I get to the last audio, because I want to hear what you guys have to say about this. If you guys are watching me on TikTok, come to Tisa Tells, my other channel. It's lit. Okay, TISATELLS. Okay, so get into this, right? And I thought this was amazing, okay? Free Meatball, F the police. Justice for Meatball in Philly. We stand with Meatball, but Free Meatball, F the police on Twitter actually had some interesting thoughts, right? She said, where are we at? She said, y'all act like you can't relate to being told one thing, then having the show go to air and it being something completely different. This is complaining. People were saying, oh, please, Kourtney's just mad. Kourtney's lazy. Kourtney's this. She said Scott wasn't supposed to be wasn't supposed to be as involved as he was in this current season. The season about her wedding was supposed to be only about her wedding. Instead, they made it about Scott. But there's more, right? They said, somebody said, Kim and Kourtney stay eating each other up. She said, I don't follow the show, but I will say that Kourtney said, I don't need you guys, presumably the family, anymore. And Kim spent the next 60 seconds planting seeds of doubt in the rest of her support system by saying Kourtney's friends and her kids betray her to Kim. That's heinous, but it's also psychologically abusive just because at the end of the day, she knows it. But there's more, because Meatball went in. She said, she said, let me get to the front of this. Hold on. She said, the Kardashians get mad because Kourtney is tired of carrying them for all those seasons. Kim was married and pregnant by someone else. Remember, she was married and pregnant with North when she started dating Kanye West, right? Then married a P-addicted rapper. She's talking about Kanye, but she never put any of her business out there. They said, imagine putting your literal birthing canal and every intimate detail about your real life on national television. That was Kourtney. She did it. And then having people call you lazy and entitled. That's the crazy thing about lazy and entitled. And Kourtney really was the whole show. She went on to say, right? They get mad because she's tired of carrying them for all those seasons. Kourtney has been the workhorse for Kim's dreams. The drama on the show revolved around Scott and Kourtney for the entire show. When Kim wanted a clothing store, it was Kourtney who had to run it. Kourtney and Khloe take Miami. Kourtney and Kim take New York. Scott and Kourtney's dysfunction basically kept the show alive. But now that the other sisters are being took through the ringer, oh, whoa, it's all hush-hush. They said Tristan practically hates Khloe. Kanye only sees his kids when it's time for a photo op, and Travis doesn't even see Kylie during daylight hours, but that's never been the subject of the show. To bring it all home, they're basically saying that's why Kourtney has been so bitter about the show, wanting to quit and clinging to Travis Barker. So the girlies on TikTok are breaking down how that clout-chasing girl isn't lying and how Kylie is basically in a situationship where Kylie lets her claim him and he claims her but lives in a separate house. Okay, forget about that. We'll talk about Kylie later. That was just a little bit more tea. Let's get back on Kim, because this is what I thought was so interesting. It's interesting. They said Kourtney tried to act like she didn't want to do the show because she was above it and her sisters were terrible. Whole time it was really because they all had men and she didn't, right? Now that she has Travis on her side, the girl cut her off. Free Meatball, F the police said, Kourtney resents Kris for being a ho, that divorced Rob Sr. and for exploiting Scott Disick's situation while keeping Kim, Khloe, and Kylie's BS hush-hush. She said Lamar was a whole crackhead. Kim was married, but actively scouting for her second husband and ended up pregnant by someone that wasn't her husband. Kylie was a glorified side chick. Khloe was a doormat, but somehow only Kourtney's mess is broadcasted season after season. And in response to Kim actually saying, oh, and your own kids like talk to me. Kourtney is super close to her kids. Not only that, it's not like Scott is a deadbeat dad. Those kids are super close to their daddy and they love him. Of course, they had the dream their mommy and daddy would get together. And of course, they felt some way about someone else. That's why Kourtney and Travis have been so close about moving in together, and they're blending their families with caution. Kim had her kids meeting her new boyfriend after 6 months that promptly dumped her 2 months after he met the kids. I know Kim's mad about that. Anyway, she said Kourtney used to spoil her kids, and that probably has changed since she's now married and pregnant. And it's normal for the kids to be a little jealous because they have to share her with Travis. This is normal for them to seek out someone they deem safe and vent to that person about their newlywed mom acting like a teenager with her new husband. It is not normal for that safe space to be weaponized to win an argument. Kourtney is right. Kim is jealous. Y'all, Kim is jealous. Last thing, since y'all on the hotline, if y'all really want to hear this, let's hear the audio of when Kim literally was gleefully delighting in Jonathan. You know, Jonathan Chavon, her professional flunky, literally dragging Kourtney for being lazy and not working, when at the end of the day, Kourtney and Scott is a whole show. And the whole time this mess was happening, Kim was gleefully looking back and forth. Because at the end of the day, Kim is just a hateful person. She really is. And now I look back to everything that she's done, that we gave her the benefit of the doubt. Ain't no way in the world someone that's this hateful to their own, in my opinion, to their own flesh and blood, in my opinion, is really caring about civil rights, advocacy, jail reform, even everything else. It's all facade. Remember when Kanye said the nanny raised the kids? But I can't really say anything because Kanye, when you going to see your kids? But let's get into this. This is Jonathan reading Kourtney for filth with Kim's blessing. Kim's sitting here the whole time cheesing.
Have always bickered. Right now it's getting a little more extreme.
You are shoved so far up Kim's.
God.
At least my job is not collecting Kim's money as a full-time.
Kim is like,
Without Kim, you'd be nothing. All you'd be doing is chasing Scott at nightclubs every night.
Kim's
I don't know who told you that you're the queen of this castle, that you don't need to work, because you do. She's been working, I know, since I'm up her all day, has been working 365 days for the last 4 years while you've been pregnant and doing nothing.
why am I even listening to you? Like, why are you talking?
You're delusional, you're a psycho, and you're a bitch.
Why don't you leave? Don't you have your own place?
Scott's never going to marry you.
Now, that's when he found out he was talking to an Aries woman, when he was like, that's why Scott's never going to marry you. And Kourtney let off. Y'all, listen, there's something wrong with Kim. She has never been a good person. But this misery, aloneness, single, being a laughingstock, y'all, listen, whose side are you on? You know we stand with Kourtney, but Kim got a problem, and I agree with Free Meatball. Listen, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.